welcome back to another review of Grease: Rise of the Pink Ladies. This is for episode 5, which I believe was entitled, You Can't Walk Out of a Drive-In. Now, usually I record these reviews in my actual room. Only reason I'm not today. Usually I film in here if I have stuff I need to show. Not the case today. It's still working hours, so I have my laptop next to me, and there's not room to set it down where I would normally film these, so just so I can tap the keyboard from time to time just to keep it active while I do this, so. Anyways, this also won't be as long as the last review was, because there was just so much that went on in that one that I had to have a list in front of me that everything that went on. No, this one, thank God, was a lot simpler. But that's not to say that it wasn't anywhere near as good. No. Actually, I'm gonna say it right now. I think episode by episode now it's improving. Now it's getting good. So, alright, I shot my mouth off too early with this series, saying, I think it's crap. No. It needed to hit its stride. We're there now. It's getting good. So, this one starts on, like, Halloween, and Nancy made costumes for the girls, and they're all, like, creepy, scary costumes, and she stayed up all night the night before making them. Problem, they really weren't looking to wear anything like that, because half of them have dates, and even the ones that don't just really don't want to be seen wearing these. It's okay, they'll come in handy later. But, anyway, for Halloween they're all going to the drive-in, because apparently this is just where you go in this city at nighttime as a teenager to go hang out, so, and again, half of them have dates, but even the ones that don't are still hanging out, having a good time. And here's the thing, for Jane, she's been dropped hints by Richie that he has something really important he wants to say to her that night. So she's assuming that he wants to go steady, even though she was a little oblivious first as to what it could be. I forget if it's Nancy or if it's Olivia that puts the idea in her head of, hey, it's stupid, he's gonna ask you to go steady with him. Anyways, so, they go. All's fine and dandy until they start talking, and it seems like he's just about to, like, actually get to something of substance, when all of a sudden the movie cuts out. Guess who has also sabotaged this, seeing as they've sabotaged every other goddamn thing in this show so far? Oh yeah, it's Buddy's crew. Making a whole little, like, fake horror movie thing of it would be insane to vote for Jane. Yeah, it's stupid. It's freaking stupid. But they also, in that same video, invite everybody to a party at her house. Yeah, it's very shady tactics for getting cheap votes, like, the night before the election. Jane's mortified, and now she's pissed off over this thing, and she kind of just does not have time for what the hell Richie has to say, and he's all butthurt over, and he's like, I was gonna ask you to wear my jacket. And she's like, I didn't want to wear your jacket anyway, I don't want your jacket. So he takes that all wrong, and she's like, that's not what I meant. Just not like this. And he's like, yeah, because it's always about you. It's always on your terms, right? And it's like a whole fucking thing. Yeah. So instead of asking to go home, she asks, bring me to that party. Cool, because, you know, she is not above a bit of sabotage herself. Pink ladies all get a ride there to go to this party. Now, in the case of Olivia, she is overheard at school. That teacher she used to have the thing with? Yeah, I found out where he and his fiancée bought a place, and it just happens to be, like, right next to where the party's being held, so you already know she's gonna dip out and go snoop, because of freaking course she is. And this is one of those things where I'm like, yeah, sounds like something I'd do. But anyway, so the other three, anyway, go into the party. Now with the scary masks off, I told you they'd come in handy later, so they're obstructing the faces. And of course, the blonde mean girl bitch has, like, made a whole thing in the start of her house, like, when you first walk in, this is Rye Hell under the rule by Jane. This is what your future will look like if you vote her. And it's, like, the stupidest shit, but it's like, wow, low blow, really? Really? But if you get, like, the first few little things right there, It's a normal fucking party beyond that she's clearly spent way too much money on, but seemingly the entire damn school is somehow there fitting in this otherwise normal house, but okay. So Jane's looking around, looking for an opportunity to sabotage, and she decides, nice long lead on that microphone. I'm just gonna swipe that. I'm gonna go walk down to the basement with it. And she tells Cynthia to yell down the laundry chute as soon as it's in between songs so she can convey a message. So Cynthia, of course, thinks, no problem, I'll be the lookout. Which would be all fine and well if it weren't from that girl from drama class walking in on her looking hella suspicious. You know, the one that hates her. Yeah, and she's just like, wait, how'd you know it was me? She's like, yeah, I'd know that walk anywhere. So she pretty much is willing to relent and offer her help for drama. And Cynthia, in a weird move, is willing to accept it. So she shows her, like, the scene that she is struggling with. The girl analyzes it and realizes, oh, it's the kiss you're nervous about. And she spills her guts and, yeah, because I've never done that before. Oh, well, let's just, like, get that over with so it's not even a thing for you. Yeah, it's going exactly where you think it's going. Cynthia has an awakening of sorts. I am fucking here for it. Called it from the first episode, but, like, I'm fucking here for it. Yeah, she'd be quite happy to rehearse that kiss over and over and over with her. The part I can't quite figure out if the other girl is also kinda into it or not. Although it did make me laugh, her realization after the kiss of, does this make me a thespian? Well played, well played, well played. Anyway. So, that's all going on. She has completely forgot she was supposed to be the lookout and listening for in-between songs. Yeah, so Jane's getting pissed off down in the basement, waiting on her ass, knowing damn well something must have come up, so she frustratedly starts banging the microphone on stuff just to cause, like, feedback. Like the screechy feedback noise. And then she can hear through the walls, oh, suddenly went silent. Cool! So now she starts making her message to sabotage right back. It is very messy and very awesome. So, yeah, suddenly she's won people back over to her side as easily as that. So, while this is going on, Buddy follows the lead down the stairs. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to her. He's not even mad, he's just disappointed. And they're both kind of spilling their guts about how did we even get here? So they're sitting on the stairs just talking about things, and realizing maybe we should just bury the hatchet. Like, I don't even know if I still want this. Like, both of them are kind of in the same boat on this one. Problem. Richie, who was told to wait outside, is looking through that window because he's gotten annoyed at what has taken the girl so damn long. And he sees those two sitting together and he's like, ah, fuck this. Because he assumes they're just a thing again now. So he decides, fuck everything, we're leaving. And his initial plan, that he was going to go launch a shit ton of fireworks that night, yeah, definitely reminded me of a bit from the very start of the episode I forgot to mention that is very important to this. So during one of the classes that they were showing, since this is the early 1950s and all, they're showing the kids, like, a PSA thing in class about, like, the H-bomb and what to do, like, duck and cover, as if, you know, that would fucking save you, right? But, like, it's one of those old school PSAs. Basically freaks the shit out of everybody to even put the idea in their heads. But yeah, so because of that, that's what put the idea in Richie's head of, if I just, like, play the sound effect of the air raid siren and set these off, it'll be awesome. It's a real dick move when you think about it. It's like, what the fuck? Who hurt you? But anyway. Yeah, he's mad as hell, so he decides to do this not even that far from the house. Just to scare the shit out of everyone in there, ruin their night. And of course, all of them think it's, like, the real deal, so everybody just, like, frickin' dives to the floor, duck and cover, the whole thing, ruins the whole vibe, ruins the night for literally everyone. Yeah, so after that, the party kind of breaks down. Everybody's filing out, leaving, because nobody's really in a party mood after that. Understandably so. And of course, Richie sees Jane on the way out, and they get into a freaking little mini fight, bitch fit, over the whole thing with Buddy. Because of course they do. We all saw it coming a mile away, but anyway. Doesn't give her a chance to explain, because of course he didn't, because that would be too easy. We wouldn't have drama, would we? So, it's a whole ass thing. So they go to school the next day. Student council election is held. And it's pretty damn close. It's like a 1-for-1 race. It's not known who was the one vote to push it over a tie. But they're showing them counting the votes and recounting them. Jane wins by 1. And of course, Buddy's side keeps wanting a recount and a recount and a recount. They're like, we've already counted them all twice. So let's go type up the announcement. And of course, as soon as the principal leaves, they're recounting again. So they're going to sabotage this shit. But they don't show that part actually go down in this episode. I assume that's what happens next episode. But with that in mind, Buddy is actually the one who goes to Jane to announce the news to her that she won. And they are again commiserating over, I don't even know if I really wanted to win just to win, or if I wanted to win to change things. They're both in the same boat of like soul searching and just questioning everything. And that's about where it leaves off. So, it's still a lot of things that went down in this episode, but at the same time, it's just like, wow, alright, I'm kind of here for where they're going with this. I'm eager to see where they take it, because I'm like, alright, given it's the 50s, totally should have seen the twist with the whole PSA thing. Didn't expect it, but should have seen it coming, but alright, that was kind of a nice inclusion for something that realistically would have been a thing in schools back then. But in general, it's just getting real interesting now, real fast. I'm like, okay. I'm liking where this is going now. I take back all I said when I was bitching about it in episodes 2 and 3. I take it all back. So, that's a whole thing. There was one point that, like, it wasn't a huge point in it, but also, Nancy has a secret admirer who is a guy, and she is really trying to get to the bottom of who it is. She wants to know who it is, and she's kinda into it. She thinks she's figured it out. It's not him, though, and it's made known that it's not that she hates guys or the idea of dating guys, she just hates the idea of having to change for one. If there's a dude who will accept her for her, she is cool with the idea. So it's like, okay. I see where it's going now. Gotcha. So, a lot of things that were just like question marks before, they're all starting to fall into place now. Some where we expected them to, others, plot twists. It's all good. It's all interesting. But yeah, like I said, I'm really interested to see where it goes and where it's all leading to. We're officially halfway into the season now. So, we're getting pretty much a good idea of what this show is. Who knows if it'll be renewed for a second season, or if there's enough content for a second one, but like I said, I'm kind of excited to see where it's going. I know that I'm a few episodes behind where it currently is. Partly by design, partly just because I took a while to review stuff, but, yeah, no, I want to see where it's going, so I retract my earlier statements. I think you should watch it. So, anyways, that is your recap and my thoughts on it. So, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.